Welcome, Cancer. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your March reading. I've laid out the past, present, near future cards for you. I'll be clarifying with another deck and finishing off with an oracle card. If you like or find these readings enjoyable, if they resonate for you, please like and subscribe to my channel. It helps me, and I thank all of you that support me in all the ways that you do. I'm going to get started, Cancer, with an overall energy card, the Five of Jades. Cancer, there's a recurring theme happening for you in which you are recognizing that the customary community of support, family members, perhaps some circles of friends or associates, are no longer aligned with your values and desired behaviors. You are now recognizing that the support that you may have ordinarily turned to from this group of associates or this community is no longer desirable for you. You are pulling away, and I often call this card a kind of maverick move, where you are not accepting or not desiring the help from those who have usually habitually helped you in the past. You are instead pulling away from the circle of support at a cost. You are recognizing that you are cutting yourself off from people who may have helped you before. However, your pulling away is influencing members of this community, and you may be in a position to share with this community, with individuals, why the actions of the group no longer align with your own beliefs and values. In the past, we have the Lady or Queen of Swords, the High Priestess, and the Three of Swords. You have a tremendous sense of your own history through your memory. You have been really looking at your past in whatever way that you understand that. You have not only been looking at your past, but associating and trying to connect with ancestors or elders who you believe you have, you understand the experience that they wanted for you. You are looking at your history in a really global or perhaps a comprehensive way, in which you're looking at the experiences and the wisdom gained from those experiences in this lifetime and from the lives of others or your other lives. So this is you really recognizing and seeing the wisdom, the knowledge that you've gained. The Queen of Swords is definitely indicating that you are in a position to objectify your thoughts, to make observations about the way that you're thinking, your perspective, the perspective of others, newly inspired by a new understanding of the truth. And this is helping you apply this understanding to experiences in your past that have been that heartbreaking for you, that have been painful and through which you have suffered. The Three of Swords is so commonly called the heartbreak card, but it is more than heartbreak. It is your best efforts to understand how and why the heartbreak occurred. And this is in a way in which, with the High Priestess card here, you're understanding that this heartbreak, this disappointment, this loss occurred with your consent, if not your active participation. That you took a place in this scenario and agreed to take the fall in a way that you were at the time not perhaps aware, but you now understand why it occurred the way it did, and that was a choice based on your emotional and spiritual wisdom and knowledge. So this is you understanding anew, perhaps your position in the family, a role you've always taken, a stance you've always occurred, a place you've occupied in the family, in your work, in your community, and in that community that you're now looking at separating yourself from to some degree. In the present, we have the Lady of Cups, or the Queen of Cups. We have the Nine of Swords, and we have the Three of Cups. Interesting, queens and threes on this side. Well, at the heart of this wisdom, you are applying this personal, this global, and ancestral wisdom, this spiritual knowledge you are applying to an entire lifetime of disappointments or oppressions or dismissions, being dismissed or denying yourself the experiences, the emotions attached to experiences, the consequences, the unfavorable consequences of actions that you took or were taken against you, and the tremendous damage you have sustained as a result of that. In this space, you are applying not only your objective witness, your ability to stand back and detach yourself from these powerful feelings, but in order to not internalize the sense of negativity and belittling that this damage may provoke for you, you are also cultivating your natural gifts, Cancer, for empathy, compassion, understanding, support, and a certain kind of generosity that understands those things that are perceived as weaknesses can also be our strengths. And in fact, you are now applying this tremendous reservoir of not only nurturance and caretaking for others, but you are allowing yourself to respond to this pulling away from a formal community or structure in your life to celebrating the intimate communion and compassion, empathy that you share with others. This is you having a circle of friends or a circle of allies with which you can express, share, exchange, discuss, debate, and let out, release some of the feelings that you have been exploring that have imposed a sense of loneliness, grievance, and grief upon you. So here you're finding the way out as you've understood these difficult experiences, these disappointments, even these failures, as being part of a process in which you accepted the role, this suffering, as a way to learn and experience the benefits, the resources that you have available, not the least of which, Cancer, is your tremendous capacity for feeling, deep feeling, subconscious feeling, and understanding that that provides the basis for which you cultivate this powerful protection. In the near future, you have the Ace of Jades, the Four of Staffs, and the Six of Jades or Pentacles. So we are off to a new adventure here. This has cleared the way to a beautiful new vision of stability, but it's spiritual stability. It's a cultural stability in which you have been inspired now to build anew, to create anew, and to explore abundance on new terms. You are defining the abundance, the goodwill, the protection, and stability that you now imagine to be within your grasp, to be possible for you. The Three of Cups and the Four of Staffs do work together in my mind. I do see that the Three of Cups becomes the basis, this vulnerability, the sharing of deep feelings and emotions that generate a sense of pleasure, joy, and the imagination, the free flowing of love. And that can be expressed in this brilliant creative imagination, is leading you to a new understanding of relationships, where in the past you may have given more than you received and understood that that was your role. As in the past, that was an agreement that you made with the circle of support that you had, the community or family of origin. You are definitely someone who saw yourself as the caretaker, the giver, the nurturer. Um, you saw yourself as the distributor of resources to the needs of each. And you are now understanding that the full circle of a relationship, that love is not love, that attention and support are not that, if there is no space for you to receive that back in return. It doesn't alter the nature of love that we give without an expectation of return, but it does help you to create better boundaries that recognize that everything it's an exchange of energy. And that exchange you have now clearly understood must be equalized so that it is balanced, it is fair. And this is a new sense of balance and harmony that you're bringing into your life. And this is changing the terms of your foundation. It is giving you cause for celebration. So I see you here building a new spiritual, if not physical home, a new business, a new practice, a new partnership. You are building something that is, again, expressing your notion now of potential prosperity on your own terms. I'm going to clarify the Nine of Swords here with the Two of Cups and the Two of Wands. Well, most of us know the Two of Cups is the cup of deep communication, authentic communication and connection. And in this space, you have been very much centered on understanding your past, your experience and understanding of your role and place in your society, your community, your family, and what that potential could be, where you imagine, where you build on the basis of your deep knowledge and wisdom, so that you are free now to leave something in the past. You're free now to you're confident about what you know, what you've learned, and the fact that you want to stretch beyond. You want to move in a new direction, which you are immediately manifesting as a new creative opportunity, a new opportunity to build something of your own desire. But this is taking you into unknown territory, which you feel fully capable and confident that you can master. Finally, I'm going to clarify the Six of Jades here, Six of Pentacles with the Page of Wands and the Three of Cups. So a repeat here. So yeah, I'm really feeling your desire to take this tremendous power, all these twos in the reading of the High Priestess. She is the mistress of memory, history, the past, the exploration of the past. And this is an area where you, Cancer, are naturally strong, and you have opened up to the ability to learn, to grow, and to be inspired in a new direction that is out of your comfort zone. And this is tremendous for you. And you're verifying that what you celebrate, what you understand, is this ability to commune, to share support, to intimately expose your vulnerability as a way to grow, a way to model growth for others who are similarly going through these kinds of experiences. These experiences can't be shared with everyone, and you are now solidly validating this community of intimate support that you now can celebrate. I'm going to finish off this reading, Cancer, with an oracle card, Language of Flowers and the Crystal Oracle, to see what Cancer needs to know in March. And we have, oh my goodness, this beautiful blue lapis looking stone, and it's called azurite. And the key is expanded awareness, expanded awareness. My awareness is expanding with an abundance of clarity. I'm going to leave it here, Cancer. Again, if you've enjoyed this reading, if you found it useful, please like and subscribe to me. Thank you to all that do. And until next time, Namaste.